We want to start off with a reminder that we are not doctors. Before you make any changes or try something new, always consult with your doctor and medical team first. Chronic illness can vary from patient to patient, so it's always best to consult with your own doctor for what is best for you.
Hello, welcome to I Be Determined. I'm your host, Mason Harvey, and I have Crohn's disease.
And I'm your host, Michelle Harvey. I'm Mason's mom, and I talk about the role of caregiving. And we have something kind of fun to talk about. I'll let you tell them.
So last night we went to a gala for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Called the Champions of Hope.
Champions of Hope, yes.
Yeah, and this is for San Diego.
Yes, it's a San Diego chapter.
Yeah. So it was kind of a late night last night.
But it was fun.
It was very fun. And we, of course, we were able to wear our masks, which made it's a little tough in big groups like that because it's so loud.
It's hard to talk and you have to wear the mask, so
right,
it's kind of muffled,
right. So it's a little bit of a challenge. So
I mean, we do what we do,
but it works because then you're able to go. So we did that, and some of it was outdoors too, so that was nice. We were able to remove masks at a certain point, and we got to see some really interesting people.
Really cool people. There's a lot of really cool people there.
Yeah. And we just kind of wanted to share really quick for those of you wondering what one of these galas is, what they do, the importance of these. We just want to share our experience last night and then also talk about something else called Beads of Courage. So we're going to talk about those at the end. So that kind of ties in with this episode. The good thing is last night raised
a lot of money.
So what was really cool was there was an anonymous generous donor who we know who it was, but they chose to stay anonymous, so we'll keep it anonymous. But they chose to donate
$50,000.
So $50,000. Yeah, they chose to donate $50,000. And that was a huge deal. Yeah, I got the phone call this week that it was happening.
Like, what?
Yeah, it was like, are you kidding? Like this is crazy. And it was in Mason's honor. So that was to go in Mason's name. And so what they used that money to do last night at the gala is they announced to everybody at the end, they do a fund the mission where everyone raises a paddle. And they told the crowd that there had been a $50,000 donation made in Mason's name. And they asked if anybody would match it. And if nobody matched it at 50, the plan was to go down to the next tier, which is like a $25,000 donation. And then from there, they continue on 20,000, 10,000. And so 50,000 was like, that'd be cool if that happened. We were already like stoked that we had brought in that donation. Well, not we, but we all brought the group. Yeah. And so when they announced it, we did have somebody else.
Yes. Someone else matched the $50,000.
Yes. So right away, $100,000.
It was crazy.
Was made. Yeah. Yes. That was
it's a ton of
insane.
Money for them.
And so I guess we'll find out the totals eventually, but I think that they did really well.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. This year. And the reason this is important is this money goes to research.
Yes.
It goes to finding
a cure, because we need a cure. We want a cure. We want it fast.
That's the goal. That is the goal. And then it also goes to it goes to all kinds of things, but also like Camp Oasis,
a very good camp.
Yeah, which you've
gone or in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can go in person. You can go online, and so that way, if children or teens are not able to go,
maybe they're having issues or maybe they just don't feel like going, and
maybe they're more immunosuppressed than others. They have options, which is really cool. So you still get to be a part of that community.
So shout out to Camp Oasis.
Yeah, Camp Oasis is really a cool thing. And so research is also important to be done, not just for the new discoveries that it'll bring, but it's also important to have this research being done in these so like when Masons say they reject like a request for a certain medication,
they have reasons to say, well, he needs this because of this, this, and this.
Right. And so research helps the doctor come up with a letter to argue and show research and show things that have been written up on this to show why Mason needs this. So those kind of things are important for those reasons too. And these galas are held all over the United States. So it's so like we had our San Diego one. I know Seattle had theirs the evening before us. And so they're all going on, and we all raise this money together. And then it all goes to giving back and helping people with Crohn's and colitis. So it's a really cool event. It is a little pricey.
Yeah, it is a little, but you're helping a good cause.
It is a gala, and there's a reason why. And so it's all going to a good cause. And something you might be wondering is, a lot of people have questions. Well, when I donate, how much money actually goes to helping these kids or goes back? And the good news is with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation is that 80 cents of every dollar that is donated is going directly back to research, education, and support services for IBD. So they're rating, they're an A-rated nonprofit. And so when you donate, when you donate that it's going to be going to real IBD patients and not just to line people's pockets. So, so one of the things that they mentioned is that some of the money in the past has been used for advances in the discovery of new treatments. And there's also been progress made in developing innovative products to address patients like Mason. Like one of the things they're working on is something you can wear.
Kind of like what people have for like diabetes, kind of.
Well,
kind of like that.
But yeah, like that really uses. Yeah, it's not really, but I see what you're saying, because it's something you can wear that may be able to detect inflammation just through your skin, through sweat. And so
you don't have to go down every time to get tested.
And it may predict it too. So you can, if you're going, it may know before you do that there's some inflammation going on. So things like helpful. That. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think one of the cool parts, especially for Mason, are the people that we meet when we go to these. I always feel extremely fortunate because he gets to see the other side of the patient side. He goes from patient to being on the research side to doctors. We got to sit with Rady Children's Hospital last night. So that was pretty cool. Got to sit with his doctors. And so that was a really cool experience. So you get to meet all kinds of doctors, the scientists, the investors,
scientists, investors.
And you got to meet like one of your favorite Dr. Targan.
Dr. Targan. And we saw him there. It was so cool.
Yeah, he's one of the original IBD doctors that was a part of developing treatments way back in the day. And he's an incredible human being. And so we were fortunate enough to get to see him. And then there's people like us, patients, caregivers. And that's a really cool thing to see too, because you feel very supported. Everyone you meet has a story or has this disease or is taking care of someone with it. The volunteers that are all there are some of them, the speakers. Yeah. And so last year
I was the MC of the event. This year I was, and I got the year off. Yay!
Yeah. And I was the mission speaker last year. So that was really fun because he got to introduce me and I got to be the mission speaker. But it was really cool watching Mason get to run the show last year.
Really fun.
Yeah. And the year before that, he was the mission speaker. So when he was 12, that was when he started speaking. And these are great events to speak out at and feel that support in the room. And I think that was really life-changing for you. So it's just a really cool evening. You feel like you're all family and you get to really see the side that is working so hard to find a cure. And I think that is what is really good for you to see. It's good for me to see. It gives me a lot of hope. And also, we didn't show off our shirts.
Oh yeah, we have new shirts.
Yeah, we all have matching ones, and they say IB Determined podcast. They're available on our bonfire site. I'll put a link if anyone's interested. But
link in the description.
We'll have it in there. But but they're cool. Mason picked out this color. You can have we have multiple colors on there to pick from. So if you want to represent and wear one of these, we'll leave a link where you can do that. And the reason I thought of that is because we're about to talk about something I wore last night, and this is where the beads of courage come in. So I am really not good at dressing up for events. So I feel like I mean, we got you a new tie. I was good at that. I got that done. And I just kind of forget about jewelry or other things. And we go to a lot of these events and just kind of, I forget a lot of times for the little details on my end. And so what I chose to wear last night with my dress was Mason's Beads of Courage. This is mainly in children's hospitals. They should do this for adults, but they don't. But it's kind of fun.
So these are like, they're called Beads of Courage.
Here, you want to hand me the other two? I'll hold those up.
You can hold them. What they are,
okay,
is each bead, each different color or shape or whatever, they all stand for something different. So like these yellow ones, let's see, where's the yellow? The yellow stands for an overnight stay in the hospital, 1 bead per day. So obviously I have a lot of yellow ones.
A lot of yellow. And that's in this and that. The one he has, he collected all of these, like this. Some people collect these every time they go to the hospital, every time they do anything. We stopped after we stopped collecting these back in like it was August of 2020. And so these are only from about 2 months of what Mason went through. And just recently we realized
you can still collect
we could have still collected them because he's at the hospital every 2 weeks. And so
gonna be doing
but we would have a lot of beads. So you know what? It's okay.
We can all have necklaces.
Yeah, because they're donated. These are so it's better for us. We'll say this is a memory of his journey while he was diagnosed. So here, I'll help you.
Let's see. So let's see. Let me find the so dark green ones, like these ones right here. Those are dials or TPN, which I got a lot of TPN in the hospital. Let's see.
That's the nutrition where they feed you through the PICC line.
So like the orange ones, which are right here, or that one, like
there's
so that's an orange one
here. He's got an orange one here.
So orange stands for a central line, like a PICC line or a port or stuff like that. And I got a PICC line in the hospital, and you get one for getting the PICC line and one for getting it out. So that's why you have those.
And then like the red, he's got several red in here.
I can't. Oh, it's for the transfusions. Yeah.
And for him, it was blood transfusions. So those are, so he has beads for those as well. And then
let's see, aqua.
The aqua. I'll show that off. Can you see that's like right here?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of those.
So aqua is like a tube and G tube. So stuff like
different tube placements. And then also you have a lot of, did you already say what purple was?
So purple stands for IV infusions.
Yeah, he's got a ton of purple.
So like 1 bead every infusion, or if you have an infusion in for multiple days, you get a bead for every day you have that one infusion.
Yeah. So I mean, we won't like bore you too long with all these details, but there's tons. Here you go. You can hold up your beads. So yeah, so he's got quite a bit, and it's a way to visually see what
everything you've gone through.
Yeah, like he can look back and is like, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like I said, if we had kept going after August of 2020,
we have like
you would have
a blanket made of these.
Yeah, you would have a lot more. So and a lot of kids do collect these and continue to do so through their entire treatment. But for Mason, his treatment is not for a period of time. It is ongoing forever. So
I'll just be collecting them for life.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And so it's like, for us, we'll just stop there. And I mean, if he wanted to, and I think you have asked a couple times with Child Life when they come in.
Yeah, like just sometimes, but not every
she may have a bead, and that's because we're like, oh yeah. But the good news is we left a lot for other kids and shared, so that way they don't have to get more donated to give to Mason, because Mason would be taking quite a bit. So but it was kind of a cool thing. It's kind of a cool thing to wear, and so you can visually show people like this is what it looks like, just, on a string. This is all these beads. This is what it means. So
straight to the hospital stay.
lots of yellow beads on there for that. So yeah, important to mention, if you guys are interested in it, ask your hospital if they have beads of courage. And if you may already know about it, but if not, it's kind of a fun thing, and
you should check it out.
Definitely check it out. So we had no idea. I'm glad someone did tell us about that. So anyways, that's what I wore. So today's episode is obviously a little bit shorter. We still a little tired. We had a little bit of school to make up today, and we really wanted to kind of just throw it out there that these galas are so important to the foundation. And there's other events like Take Steps and Spin for a Cure. I think that's the name of it. But there's different ones they do that are the big fundraisers for the foundation. And so we're happy to participate. We get to participate in at least 2 of them a year. So that's pretty really cool. Fun. And I think you were happy last night, right? You didn't have to speak. You got to just
watch, and see everyone donating and eat the good food,
Yeah. So, and we got to meet the secret donors.
Yeah, we got to meet the secret donors.
Yeah, it was
classified information.
Can't share it, but that was
very cool people.
Very, very amazing. It was like a dream come true. Yeah. And I think what's really cool is that for Mason, I remember when you were diagnosed and you were so angry when you found out your treatments would be for life.
Yeah.
You remember what you said when that happened?
My wish was to find a donor who would help donate a lot of money so we can to help find a cure faster or find new treatments and stuff, because I didn't want to do it for life, and obviously I don't want anyone else to have to do it for life. So my wish was to find a donor that could donate a lot of money. And
because I mean, at the time we didn't really understand the whole process. He was like, I want to find a cure. We have to find better treatments. And it's like, how do we do that? Well, we need to raise awareness, and in raising awareness, we get donations. We get people to donate. So many of our friends have donated too. It all adds up. So even if you don't have $50,000, $5, $10, it all adds up. But for us, finding somebody who could provide a big donation like that was kind of a dream. That was something
really big dream.
And Mason, he's never asked for anything for himself in all of this. It's always been about ask for anything. If there's any money that is asked for, it's to go to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
To be donated.
So what was important to us was that we help others and it helps Mason. It's a win-win. Finding a cure is the most important thing. And so we
not only is it helping me, it's helping everyone else with Crohn's. So yeah, that's why it's such a big deal.
And last night was a really big kind of dream come true. It really,
it's so cool.
Really was. So we just wanted to share that with you guys.
Because we experienced the amazing things that happen at these galas.
Yeah, it really is.
I want to go.
Yeah, and you guys, anyone listening, you're welcome to attend if you have a local one and if you're interested in attending. I don't know about ticket prices for everybody. It will just depend on the venue, the amount of people. We had a little smaller venue this year. It was in Rancho Santa Fe, and it was beautiful. It was very nice. Tickets were $600 a person, and that was the minimum. That was the starting. VIP was a little bit more, and you can also purchase entire tables, but it all goes back to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
To research and all that stuff.
That's what's really important. So if any of you are local in San Diego and you are interested in going, let me know. Yeah. And if you're interested wherever you are, if you want to find out if there's one in your area, we're more than happy to connect you. So let us know to see how we can do this, and you guys can start planning for next year. So maybe you can save up. If you really want to go, you can kind of plan ahead and put aside some money every month, and then you can go ahead and enjoy a gala too. I think they're a great experience. And if you have IBD, I really think it would be a great idea to go to at least one of these kind of events, or or Take Steps. I'll be coming up soon too. So get involved. Yes. That is a really big deal. So that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it for today.
Yeah. So you guys can follow us on Instagram at Team IB Determined, and we'll be posting pictures of the gala on there as well. So tune in if you guys want to see those pictures. We're not going to be posting them on here.
No.
So nope, not on. You just get to see our smiling, happy faces on YouTube.
Just your happy face.
And so so follow us on Instagram for those kind of pictures of the journey and everything like that. And you can also listen to us on like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Buzzsprout will provide a link to where you can see all the different stations you can listen to us on. But chances are you are already listening on one of those, or you might be watching us.
Yeah. If you're watching us, you're on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be notified every time we post a video, make sure you hit that bell. Don't be afraid to comment. We'll reply to your comment. And if you do comment, thank you for commenting. And we'll definitely get back to it and we'll reply to you.
And it's IB Determined on YouTube also. So same as our podcast station. So it's IB Determined. And we got a few comments with our last videos. That was exciting. Thank you guys. Yeah. It's important because to share and what happened with your stories or what's happened with you. It's always important to share your stories and help raise awareness too, because that's the only way people are going to learn about this disease and contribute like what we just talked about and donate the funds to keep the research going. And so just keep talking about it and help us raise awareness. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So you guys have a good day, morning, evening, week,
month,
weekend, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we have Halloween coming up. So that's kind of exciting. So everyone, if you celebrate Halloween, have a happy Halloween.
Yeah.
And if you want to comment, let us know what you're dressing up as.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. He's going to be a Jedi.
Yeah, I'm going to be a Jedi.
Yeah. It's pretty cool because he's going to be actually at the hospital on Halloween. So we're going to end up, we had to find a costume where they could easily
pull up the sleeve,
do the IV, and then where he'd be comfortable too. And because he has to get a couple infusions. Yeah. So let us know what you're dressing up as, and if you want to.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to, but if you want to, please do.
And so with that, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
And we will see you in the next episode.
Yep. See you on the next episode. Bye.
We hope you will stick around, tune in, and reach out to us with your own journeys. We are excited to give you an inside view of what it takes to be a caregiver and what it's like to be a patient.
And most of all, we hope you'll maybe be able to play something you hear on here that might help you in your own life. Sometimes life changes, and it's all about how you handle the journey.